I'm looking for content to cover for tonight, and I figured, you know what? Let me look at this. Let me watch this program. The truth about Jussie Smollett. So I'm watching this thing, man, and I got to tell you guys, and I have not changed my opinion.
Okay, I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this.
Jussie Smollett is full of shit. So it's on Netflix. It's a documentary. It's about an hour and a half long. If you got an hour and a half to offer up, go ahead and take a look at it. It's interesting. You get to see Jussie talking. You see the two Ozundaro brothers. But this tweet right here kind of sums up where I am on this whole thing. And let me put it on the screen. Full mass. Dude, as much as the Chicago police would have happily stitched up Jussie Smollett, the Netflix documentary ran for 86 minutes, only to tell me the smoking gun is these are definitely two different guys, and the guy on the left is white. Please behave. Yeah, I sat through that entire documentary, and that's pretty much my takeaway. The entire documentary hinges on you believing that picture of obviously a Black person or a person with dark skin is somehow so ashy, you think they're white. Yeah.
Jussie Smollett gave ammunition to the president to be able to call that behavior out, brought the attention on people of color, brought the attention on this is MAGA country, as he said, was alleged to have said, and so on. So he might have inadvertently given the president the ammunition, and why would anybody be surprised, Scott, that the president is talking about this and that it is a pure play to the base?
I did not change my opinion at all. Jussie Smollett is full of shit. That's what I got from this. Jussie Smollett, he's committed to the lie. Look, just because you're committed to the grift doesn't mean you ain't grifting. There are people that go down with the ship when they grift all the time. Jussie Smollett is just a person who realizes it's better to die with the lie than tell the truth. Yeah, because as long as he dies with the lie, they're going to be LGBTQ people and some goofy, starstruck losers that go, oh, I got to believe it. I got to believe just because they hate Trump. It's got nothing to do with Trump. In fact, when this whole thing happened, 90% of the country was supporting Jussie when it first happened. Even Trump was like, this is heinous. It's a terrible thing. This is the worst. It's the worst thing.
I come really, really hard against 45. I come really, really hard against his administration. And I don't hold my tongue.
I want to ask you about Jussie Smollett.
I think that's horrible. It doesn't get worse, as far as I'm concerned.
Were you aware that he made that statement?
I saw it. I don't know what to say to that, you know? I appreciate him not brushing over it.
And there is no doubt in your mind what motivated this attack?
I could only go off of their words. I mean, who says empire, this MAGA country, ties a noose around your neck and pours bleach on you? And this is just a friendly fight?
Someone put a rope around his neck. This is the worst thing that could happen. Even he said it. Biden put out tweets. Kamala put out tweets. Vivica Fox. John Legend. Everybody was behind him. People started leaving because his story started collapsing.
And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself.
It fell into itself. It broke. I don't know why. I don't know why people would ever go against their own intuition on this thing, man.
Look, I've always said from day one, this is a Trump-free zone, the city of Chicago, and I mean it. Let me be really clear about something. The only reason Jussie Smollett thought he could take advantage of a hoax about a hate crime is for the environment, the toxic environment that Donald Trump created. This is a president who drew a moral equivalency between people who are trying to perpetuate bigotry and those who are trying to fight bigotry.
Back in the day, I had a conversation with a brother about this. But the Jussie Smollett situation looks pretty weird. The Chicago Police Department said more than likely he fabricated a hate crime hoax. Does Hollywood make you that determined to keep the spotlight on you that you could foresee people going to this type of extent to keep spotlight on them, Mr. Duke?
I don't think everybody. I have a metaphor that I use, and I use myself in it, and it's a 4-part. And this is why people do what they do if he did this, okay? Number 1, who's Bill Duke? Number 2, you gotta get me and find me Bill Duke. Number 3, find me a younger Bill Duke. Number 4, who's Bill Duke?
You know, the 4 stages. Who's Bill Duke? Never heard of him. Basically, they ignore you. Then it's, oh, you're hot. Give me Bill Duke. Then the next thing they say, hey, give me a younger Bill Duke. Because you only get a certain amount of time where your value to them, depending on the part. And before you know it, it's who's Bill Duke again?
So he probably knows that, right? So he was trying, and maybe he tried to, I can't speak on because I don't know. But the more attention you bring to yourself, particularly online, I mean, it goes global. So maybe he felt that, you know, it hasn't been proven yet, but he needed more attention for a longer career or whatever.
As I look out into the crowd, I just wish that the families of gun violence in this city got this much attention, because that's who really deserves the amount of attention that we're giving to this particular incident.
I think even now, when I saw the clips in the documentary, he was milking this shit. He was milking it for the opportunity to be in front of people again. That's what I felt. I felt it's an actor acting, putting on his best performance. Probably his most important performance, trying to get his career rekindled.
And I did one of the few, if not the only, one-on-one interviews with Jussie. It's right here on the channel. You should go check it out. There are people who have such a deep investment in the Jussie Smollett story, and I'm always fascinated by why. There are also people who believe, and this is my opinion, that this was a case of just overreach and over-prosecution. Again, forget about innocence, or forget about whether he's lying or not. Forget about innocence, or forget about whether he's lying or not.
People that believe that Jussie was railroaded, yeah. And people that believe that the Chicago Police Department is corrupt, yes, they are. And I covered the Laquan McDonald case. Oh, let me add this. Putting the Laquan McDonald case in this story, that's some disgusting lowball, horrific, selfish, disgusting, like pathetic play. I mean, I covered the Laquan McDonald case. I went after Rahm Emanuel and Kim Fox. I went after the Chicago Police Department on that. And I was just in doing so. I did the right thing. But yo, that don't have anything to do with Jussie Smollett. All police departments fabricate information. All of them try to cover up their messes. All of them protect their own. That's what the blue wall of silence has been. But to say, that's why you believe Jussie wasn't lying? That's why you believe he got jumped? It's because Laquan McDonald, they doctored the footage and took out parts of the footage of the execution-style shooting of Officer Jason Van Dyke. I don't know, man. That's just this low ball.
I like Jussie Smollett. I know Jussie Smollett. And I have a relationship with Jussie Smollett. So, I want to be transparent about that. I've had the conversation with him about his innocence and guilt off the record. And he hasn't said anything there's no smoking gun. I don't have any deep secrets. I'll just say he has maintained his innocence.
Whoever greenlighted this documentary for Netflix used the death of Laquan McDonald to kind of justify and put doubt on the Chicago Police Department. I already have doubt about the Chicago Police Department, but I also have doubt about Jussie Smollett. And they obviously did this just to get clicks, just to get views. They don't give a shit about Laquan McDonald or Jussie Smollett.
You know, if you want love, you know, you better be a florist or something, because no love out here, brother. You'll be used. You know, I always say this, and people get offended by it, but I think it's true. It's a pimp and hoe game, man. It's a pimp and hoe game, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
I keep telling my representation, I don't look good in fishnets and pumps. You know what I'm saying?
The Tim Black Show streams Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wolfpack.